Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes. We got some more overtime. Number 2, double shot. Why? Because it appears it should have been months ago that it got up on the channel. It didn't. It's getting there today. Now, if you joined us for the last one, maybe you're just stepping out of the back of the lounge and you're prepared for, well, if you look at that big ass hole in the ground, maybe some working class feels. There's an act of will for you. I'm not saying it makes everybody happy, and I'm not saying it has anything to do with the song. But at 2:30 in the morning, stumbling out of the lounge of the bus, sitting in front of my YouTuber, and I'm like, wow, what do you want to do? Like, holes you can see from space. Yeah, it's an interesting video. Top 10 biggest holes created. And the one that has, it's horrible. I'm not talking on the history or the oppression or none of that. I'm just talking about the hole itself. The sheer will that men force other men or women, whatevs. But, you know, the old school pictures, the one, God, is it a diamond mine? Where it was still ladders, and now it's this massive, interesting. Everything else aside, the engineering feat is something else. Now, I don't know anybody else there who's driven over the mountains. So when I was young, you're like, oh, how do you get over a mountain? Just depends on how many times you want to switch back the road. You look at the path coming up the side there, you get my point. It's very interesting. We're very creative in overcoming our obstacles. And that makes me reflect. That, and we've got Tesla on this channel, and I guess he started out driving one of those big ass trucks, singing to the radio. So there's a minor connection. Minor connection. Dumb.
The American bloodline, breaking our backs, making on the space.
Oh, hey, you want to take away a form of propaganda instantly? Just put chain pulls on all garage doors, and it appears we could take away some of the misconceptions and preconceived notions that certain people who've never been to a place of work come up with.
One time for the blue collar boy, up before the sunrise, making ends meet. The American bloodline, breaking our backs, making on the speed. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. For the blue collar boy, out in them wheat fields, down in them mines, or pushing them windshields, all around the country, making on the speed. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. Yo, I've been busting my ass, trying to make the most of a dollar. Blue collar type fella, taking after my father. Made a promise that I'd make it, that's word to my mama. I ain't so down yet, boy, I'm just getting started. Yo, I'm bigger than I ever was, smaller than I'm gonna be. Calculated more than you would ever really think. Man, I got a lot going at the same damn time. Call me.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, no, that hits to home. Stack some bales of hay and clean out some stalls for weeks on end because the folks are in some, on vacation, and you've agreed to take care of their property. Ooh, that's good for the soul. Hard on the hands, blisters abound. Good for the soul. At least in my personal experience, of course, it was. Your experience with labor might differ. As with all programs, if you're deciding to go out there and try some labor, maybe check with someone to see if you're actually competent or able or healthy enough to, produce labor. Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm kidding. Nah, work is good. My dad had the worst day today. His dog got away from him. Got the whole little community to help him find his dog. Dog come back on his own, and after wearing himself down to nothing, he's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm gonna stain my the ramp to the porch. I go do that. I will do that. I offer to do it. I don't want even money. I offer to do it for free. He's not happy unless he's doing something, which, when they're referencing something that comes from your dad, there it is. I can't even make him stop doing chores. That's what he wants to do. And I think that's a rare commodity nowadays. That individual who they can barely get out of their own easy chair, but they sure know they got to get out to do a couple chores. Man, refreshing when it comes to, like local corporate restaurants having to close down at 8:30 for lack of staff. Makes you wonder.
Be calculated more than you would ever really think. Man, I got a lot going at the same damn time. Call me overtime, cause working is my whole damn mind. I ain't the type to sit and wait for shit to happen on an accident. You make your way to being great by showing what your passion is. I never give up, it's a value of mine. Cause I'm a blue collar boy and we get better with time. One time for the blue collar boy. Up before the sunrise, making ends meet the American bloodline. Breaking our backs, making on the speed. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. For the blue collar boy. Out in them wheat fields, down in them mines, or pushing them windshields. All around the country, making on the speed. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. We got our nose to the grindstone, survive when we drive home. We're punching the clock and trading time for an iPhone. Our knuckles are bloody, but got a fist full of money. We were raising the dirt, we ain't afraid to get muddy. Carry on for the moment, this is for them grown.
Oh, man, so much of this, resonate through and through. So for anybody out there who's put in a full day's labor or a full life's labor, to you, nothing but respect. And it's an empty digital Hallmark moment from me to you through the internet. I know. But then weigh that against how many other ones of those you get, right? How many pay-to-play click ads and this and that. F all that. Thank you for everything you did. Because not everyone around you did the same things, did they? I'm just saying. Come on. Give me some emotional work feels here. Nas on the other side of that door just waiting to off or load, right? Did that for a few years. Poured plenty of concrete. I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Instead of whatever the hell's going on now, you should have to lay out foundations and pour a 2x2 slab. Hell, let it dry and then let them break it up and crush it and get rid of it. But how about learn to just put in a 2x2 square flat slab level to the ground? Learn how to dig a foundation. I come from I got to put foundations there. A lot of people don't live that way. Never mind. It's a bad one. Working class feels. Overcome.
But got a fist full of money. We were raising the dirt, we ain't afraid to get muddy. Carry on for the moment, this is for them grown men. Handling their business without bitching and moaning. Up in the morning to get shit done. Hit the road early, gotta beat that sun. We got a whole lot of people who need a whole lot of help. I got a whole lot of friends who've been through a whole lot of hell. We don't take it for granted, we keep on living our lives. Working hard for the money. With all
there you go. You can find it if you like the adventure. You want an adventure? Mike, you've done this adventure. Let someone else take the quest. Pretty sure I've referenced the detail shop at least once or twice. Here's the thing. I've mentioned my background enough. If you ever wonder why there's so many jobs, because I never worked anywhere more than a couple years. I think I got 4 years in at the one roofing company, almost a decade of roofing with 3 different companies. But it turns out when I start paying your house payment, I move on. Because I I tend to not go for management, or I'm not looking to. I've only been at the new job for a month. I'll put it right here where a lot of people won't find it. Last night, I heard the word advancement opportunities already, and I only work 2 nights a week, and I've been there a month. So you tell me. I don't know what to say. I already told them no, because I don't tell other people what to do. If I'm a foreman, there's a single employee under the foreman, and that was myself. And then there's one guy after him, and me, myself, and I can take a leadership role with those individuals. Other than that, I'm nobody's boss. Ugh. But that's what it is for most people, and I don't take responsibility for other people's work. I only take responsibility for my work. That's why I would never, I don't take leadership, because I don't tell people what to do. I can show you what to do, but no one leads by example anymore, which sucks. Or follows. Ugh. Hey! Put a nice buff on there.
One time for the blue collar boys. Up before the sunrise, making ends meet, the American bloodline, breaking our backs, making honest pay. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. For the blue collar boys. Out in them wheat fields, down in them mines, or pushing them windshields, all around the country, making honest pay. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. One time for the blue collar boys. Getting up before dawn and never complain. Boots on, money into the ship. Carry on the American way. One time for the blue collar boys. Getting up before dawn and never complain. Boots on, money into the ship. Carry on the American.
Ooh, this one's hopefully I won't have to pause. I shouldn't coincide my thoughts with my alternative activities. Why do I want to start at 420? Well, when I was a shipping clerk for cheese, which was the best job, that was the career path I tanked, okay? Rollen don't pee in a cup either, and that hurt him. I'll be the first one to admit that I've, tanked my own success. But that job was get up at 420. Been waking up 420, 4:30 for years to get to those 5 and 6 o'clock jobs, depending on how far you got to drive. And, so I figure if we're going to solidify hours to put on the door, right, in our imaginary bus stop club, there's got to be scheduled hours, right? By year 2, that should all be solidified. Well, 4:20 Monday afternoon to 4:20 Saturday afternoon seems like a solid work week. Now let's figure out what we need to do to fill those bins, those racks. Let's get these POs filled out. Let's get our bills of lading all in order. And let's get something moving back and forth, which is depressing because I hear all major retail chains have just limited orders for the approaching winter. Weird. Well, at least in the northern hemisphere. That's what I hate about the planet. People are like, oh, winter's coming. Well, you wait, summer's coming from them. What is it? You want to think globally that there's not even half the planet's cold. The other half is, time to hit the beach.
One time for the blue collar boys. Up before the sunrise, making ends meet, the American bloodline, breaking our backs, making honest pay. Get the job done, we'll be on our way. For the blue collar boys. Out in them wheat fields, down in them mines, or pushing them windshields, all around the country, making honest pay. Get the job done, we'll be on our way.
Yep. What can I say? Nothing. Full resonation down to a quantum level. Work ethic. Core foundation of what makes this man the man he wishes to be. You do you. Mike, grateful that I'm doing this right now because, yeah, I shouldn't pass that up. Oh, overtime and Demon. Hey! All right. You know, look at that. Look at it. All the connections. It's those minor connections in this video that started with a big open pit mine. Weird. Later.